What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Dunna.
Check.
Today we're gonna do a story time video. The first story time video we did on our YouTube journey. So today I'm gonna talk about my asthma. For the ones that didn't know, yeah, I got chronic asthma. A lot of y'all be trying to downplay it, but I'm gonna get right into it though. So when I was like 10, I believe 10 or something like that, I was young. Before that, I was in and out the hospital or going to the doctor because little stuff was making me sick. I was like allergic to a lot of stuff like trees, grass, dirt, whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? When I was little, they did some tests. And anyways, when I was like I said, like 10, I think that was like, I don't even remember what year that was. I ain't doing no math right now, but I had developed some staph, like, you know what it's like a staph infection is or whatever, but I had developed staph on my lungs. And I don't know how I got it, but it got to the point where it was so bad, I only remember certain parts because it was like so bad. I just remember laying down in the bed trying to, because I got a nebulizer too. I just remember I was using that back to back, trying to get some air to go in my lungs. And it was just so hard to breathe. Like, if y'all don't know, it feel like an elephant or something sitting on your chest while you inhaling and trying to blow air out. But I was doing that for hours, and then one of my grandmas, R.I.P. to Bobby, my dad, mom, she picked me up, took me to the hospital. But by the time we made it to the hospital, I was so exhausted and like it was really taking a toll on my body. As soon as I walked through the door, I passed out and I hit a table. They had to pick me up and they airlifted me to a children's hospital, which was like driving probably would have been like an hour. So I don't know if it was like, it probably was like 20, 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like in the helicopter. So they airlifted me to the children's hospital, but they kept me sedated because they had incubated me. They had put a tube, which means they put some tubes down my neck or nose and throat to my lungs, and the machine was breathing like.
It basically forces air inside.
Yeah, the machine was breathing for me, keeping me alive. Like, my lungs were not working. They was like collapsed. They wasn't working. So I was all hooked up to all these tubes and all this. And basically the machine was breathing for me. And I can't remember everything, but I remember like little flashes. Like, I'll wake up or try to wake up and they'll make me go back to sleep, which I understand now why. But at the time, I just didn't know what was going on. My grandma and grandpa, they recorded some video footage of in the hospital, because I was in the hospital like, I want to say like a month or two. I can't really remember. Like,
so you had to learn how to walk again?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I don't really remember like exact time frame because all that happened, but I was young for one.
And then something like this is very traumatic. So
yeah.
Of course, it's hard to remember.
I just remember like, I'll like having flashes of waking up and it's everybody in the room. I'm asleep again. Like, I can just look and I'm asleep. But I did that. Like I said, I don't remember if it was like a month or two. I was in there for a while though. I remember that. But my grandma and grandpa, they recorded some footage of a lot of stuff, and it's some crazy footage on that video. Like, I watched it when I was young, like when I got to the hospital like a week later. Watched it with my grandma and grandpa, but I was like scared to watch it. Like, I had to watch it with them because it scared me. Like, I didn't think that was me, and I was just young. You know how little kids be, but
watching something like that would be scary though.
It is.
Yourself too. I'm
gonna try to find that video and show y'all one day, but I really want to find that so y'all can see that. But everybody like would come in to see me, but I didn't know, like pastors and my Uncle Mark, and he had flew down to Arkansas and came to see me. A lot of people, but I just couldn't remember a lot of it. Like, some of my family can like vouch and tell you certain stuff, but I couldn't remember because it was happening to me. But So like once I came to, I had like, what's it called when they put the little pee? You got the pee bag and stuff.
What do you mean?
Cause you can't get up and go to the bath. Y'all know what I'm talking about though. You can't get up and go to the bathroom. They like, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a catheter. But that point right there is like when I was fully aware of what was going on, and that's when, like I felt like I didn't want to talk. I felt like I just felt different. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what was going on. Like a lot of stuff running through my mind. I'm like, why am I in the hospital? Because I don't remember a lot of stuff. I even remember like a flash of waking up in the helicopter and I went back to sleep. But I couldn't. It's weird though. Like as much as you try to remember stuff, some stuff just, if it's not there, you can't imagine it. I don't want to lie about stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I remember waking up and that's when they took the catheter out. That was weird. I'm like, what the? Hold on. They took the thing out my nose. I'm like coughing. They took the tubes out and like, I just remember going home. Like I used to stay with grandma and she hooked up the room at her house. It was like wood floors in there. The bed was like a hospital bed. She treated me like I was still at the hospital. But like I didn't talk for a while. Like we would go to church. I'm quiet. People talking to me. I'm just sitting there. I can hear them, but I just didn't want to talk. It was just, I don't know. I felt kind of embarrassed, which I shouldn't have. I felt embarrassed. Like to this day now, like it's just an embarrassing feeling, like having to use your inhaler. People like, ooh, something wrong with him.
That's one thing that like really gets to me about Dunna. Like, but I do understand, like, you don't want people to feel like you're handicapped or like, you don't want the sympathy part.
Yeah.
And I get that, but at the same time, like, your health is way, 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 way more important than what somebody else thinks. So I don't care. Like, I really don't. But
being a kid, you think, like, you like,
care.
You care, and you think people gonna look at you weird
and judge you.
Like, I had good friends, and they all knew, like, I had bad asthma, so they ain't really pick on me or nothing like that. I never was picked on, to clarify things, too.
Yeah, you're like the little boy in Star City.
Who?
What's his name? Harley.
Dude didn't pick on nobody. He's the only little white boy that came to the hood and got beat up every day. But he came back every day to play sports with us. We beat him up every day. Me and Vontae beat him up.
Y'all bad.
Having fun. We were just bad being kids. But he kept coming around though. Like, now dude all super buff. But he's short. He's super buff. And I think he went to the military or something. But anyway. But yeah, that was like the main like tragic thing that happened to me.
That's one of them though, because back in 2013, that's when me and Dunna first got together. The very first asthma attack I've experienced with him, he was it considered incubated again?
I don't know what that was. No, it wasn't that because they didn't put nothing down my throat.
He was hooked up to the machine where they put the it's like one of those, like, it looks like a gas mask, honestly. Like, it's like this, and then it just literally it pumps the air in and out.
It do it for you, like,
yeah, like he was asleep the whole time. And
yeah, like
it's
just crazy.
So like,
it's so you don't mess up the machine and the medicine and how it affects.
Because your body, you go get it's a lot of stuff. But like with him, he gets really worked up, so his blood pressure gets high, like a whole bunch of stuff. So they try to keep him asleep to help all the vitals stay normal. But giving him all the albuterol and all the medicines too plays a factor. Because when I had my pulmonary embolism, they gave me so much albuterol, it was making me shaky and I was sleepy. I don't know why, but it does that. But yeah, he had that had to be on the machine. That
I forgot what that machine is called.
I really did too. That was scary to me just because, like, it was my first time ever seeing him like that, and like the feeling of like seeing somebody go through something, especially somebody you love, and like not being able to help them how you want to, or like take the pain away from them, or like I just felt like he was suffering. I couldn't do nothing about it, and it just hurt me. Like, to know you can't breathe and like you having pain with it, like I don't know. I hate that he has it. I like always tell him like I wish you didn't have it. Like, you know, I don't know. It's just.
But I feel like I'm happy that I'm the one that have to deal with it, because I feel like my siblings wouldn't be strong enough to handle this. Like, a lot of people think it ain't nothing, but I really am.
His lung function is only 60%. Like,
and now, like, this was recent, like a week ago. It's like 60%.
Normal humans' lungs function at 90 to 100%. His is only 60%.
And we just went and did some tests. We're gonna probably try to insert some clips.
Some video.
On that tip, before I left the hospital though, I had to learn how to walk again. Like, I don't know why though, because it's common sense to me, like, get up and walk. But it's like, I don't know if something happened in my brain. Like, I think enough oxygen didn't get to my brain or something. I don't know. It's just weird, bro.
A lot of things could factor in.
And I remember, another thing I remember is my mom, I don't know if it was her or the doctor, they had to bathe me me one time, I think, when I was in the hospital, if I'm not mistaken. And I think my mom was the one helping me, like, walk down the hallway. It's just weird. Like, it's crazy thinking about it, though. I done came a long way coming through this stuff, bro, for real. But I don't even want to do too much talking. I'm going to just try to find that video and let y'all see yourself, because a lot of people be like, oh, it's in your mind, or you can control how you breathe. And to a certain extent, like, yeah, when my asthma's starting to flare up, I try to talk to myself in my head and be like, all right, take some slower breaths or take deeper breaths. Like, I try to control it, but when I get to a certain point, I'm like, I got to use my inhaler. Use my inhaler, I'm back normal, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, sometimes...
That's not enough.
It's like, certain things counter-react with my asthma. Like, if I get a cold, a real bad cold or something, it'll start making my asthma flare up, and that'll cause it to go overboard, and then I have to go to the hospital, get some of their medicine. I use magnesium too. Like, once they pumped it in my IV, I struggle to breathe so long. It's like I'm exhausted. I'm like trying to breathe. I can't sit back.
Exerted.
Yeah, it's like once I get that medicine, it's like it knocked me out. Like, every time. And I don't like that, but like I said, I'm glad that I got it over all my siblings, really out of my family members, because this is something real, real serious, and it's hard to really deal with. A lot of people don't understand that, but it's a lot of pain.
Like, sometimes I do want to, like, record videos of, like, when we have to go to the hospital and stuff, but, like, I don't know how to explain to you guys, like, I don't like to do that just because, like, it's not, I don't know, it's a lot more serious than people think. I don't know how much more to stress that to you guys. Like, when he told me he had asthma, I didn't think it was as bad as he said either. And then, like, when his episodes came along and, like, the doctors don't even know to this day. Like, they're still trying to figure out ways to help him maintain it better. Like, their doctors at the emergency room knows us because of his asthma, how often we come in, like,
and that's another thing, I go like
often,
every 2 months,
and like he said, anything can trigger it. We can go in somebody's house that has a cat, triggered his asthma. We can go in somebody's house that's hot, triggered his asthma. Somebody's house that's dirty, triggered anything.
If your house dirty, like, that'll make me sick. Like,
anything.
It's weird. That's another reason I am the way I am, and I move the way I move, because I know I can't do certain things. You know what I'm saying? I know if I do this, it's gonna make this happen, or this is gonna trigger this to happen. I don't be want to do that. It's exhausting. I hate it. It's just a lot to go through, man.
And that's, I don't know. I wish I could take it away from him. Like I said, that's just, I hate seeing him like that. It's not. I don't know, that's one tough thing that it's hard on me just because, like I said, it's hard to just see him suffering. And
you just can't do nothing. You just got to sit there and wait and hope the doctors hurry up.
And it like irritates me because like sometimes, like I understand about the whole little system about how they do their patients and stuff, but like when somebody's saying they can't breathe, I don't understand what could be more important, especially when I see there's a group of nurses just sitting at the desk laughing and making jokes and talking about dinner and stuff. Like, I don't know, I get so upset with that. I feel like they need to be better and more on like certain things, because you never know, like 1 second just because you're being lazy or taking your time, you never know. So I don't know, that always irritates me. I hate the specific hospital that we go to where we live. I prefer another one, but you know, it's the closest, so we do what we have to. But trust and believe, if anything ever came to, I'm calling the ambulance and we're gonna go to the other hospital.
That's another thing too. Like growing up, my family like lived on this one block, but like all the kids in like the little city we lived in, it was like east side or the west side. We stayed on the west side, but it's so small, like you can walk 10-20 minutes and make it to the other side of town doing shortcuts and stuff. But anyways, like everybody be out there playing, we all having fun, like 50 to 60 of us out 60 of us like out there running around playing. And then my asthma triggered, grandma making a big deal, called the ambulance. Everybody in the neighborhood like, oh, they at Miss Jewel house, you know they getting Dunna for his asthma. Then all my friends coming around, I'm getting took out on the little stretcher thing. I'm about to hear this when I go to school tomorrow. They finna tell everybody. It was just something I didn't want to deal with as a kid, but growing up, like, I don't care. Like, it's my health.
And, like, it's funny. Well, it's not funny, but, like, all of us and, like, in the family, we all know, like, he don't really, like, letting people really know. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Like, you probably won't know if he has it because he's not gonna really... He's really discreet about it. But, like, we talk about it all the time, and, like, it was funny because when I think it was your aunt, she was like, he still don't be pulling his inhaler out in front of people.
They hurt.
It is funny though, cause I'm like, no.
Nobody want to be talking like, hold on, let me.
I notice like sometimes.
And look how quick I got it on hand too. Like, hold on, let me.
Like sometimes we'll be in a group with people, and like you'll hear like people be like super distracted all of a sudden. I notice because you know, but anyways. He'll be real quick. I'm like, dang, okay.
Did nobody know I look around real quick?
He sure do the little look as he's panning. Good, back in the pocket it goes.
It's just a habit. I don't like people, and then I don't be wanting people to feel sorry for me and stuff.
The sympathy, like I said.
Yeah, it's like, man.
I don't know. I mean, it's sad. Don't nobody wish you know.
Wish if I could, I would get a lung transplant for real.
Those are risky though.
That's a risk I'm willing to take, because dealing with this, it's stressful, super stressful. Like
there's so many jobs he can't do. There's so many.
Yeah.
He can't go to the military at all. Like, just there's so much stuff that just he can't do just because of his health. And like another thing is like Social Security, for example. When we were younger, we were trying hard to get his Social Security going. Then when we finally got it going, we like, wow, what is this? Like, for somebody that, you know, has a disability, because his asthma is considered a disability.
That's how bad it is. I'm considered disabled, but I'm like, I'm young. I don't want to be disabled. Like,
but like the Social Security, like, that's not even enough for somebody to like try to make it. And it's just a lot of things that is just like, it's crazy that plays a role into, you know, health and a lot of things. And just like the whole, okay, so him being disabled, he has a lawyer, he has a doctor, everybody that, you know, they consider him disabled and stuff, but yet he can't get a placard, he has to go through more tests and all. It's just like, it's so much stuff. It's like you got to keep proving yourself over and over, and I don't know.
And then they want to just keep saying no. Like, come on now.
How long were you said no to? For like a couple years?
Yep, a couple years. But like I said, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. That's just like, I don't know. That's basically it. Like, I've been dealing with it since I was born. I think I stayed in the hospital like a week or two when I was born too. I'm not 100% positive why, but I feel like that's something to do with it. But
so they knew since you were a baby.
Yeah, they knew since I was a little baby. Think about, I don't want to say who, mama or grandma, because you know, mama ain't gonna care. Grandma gonna try to take all the credit.
Yeah.
I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I don't know. They figured it out though and got me right. But yeah, that's story time with Dunna. Anything you want to put on?
No, I just wish I could take it if I could, or like, just wish you didn't have to have it because I just hate seeing you like that.
And my family know. They all know. Everybody house I go to,
like,
they know.
Used to it,
they know.
Like, or like, but what I like though is like everybody they're all like, if they know he's in the hospital or anything, they're all concerned. Everybody wants to know, you know. So I like that everybody's really there. But everybody knows about it in the family. But like I said, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
And then they all joke about it. That ain't funny.
What they be doing? He did.
They don't see. That's why I don't be doing it around folks. Y'all want to play.
Stop playing with the kids. You're going to be in a little bit.
I'm like, y'all tripping. But we already got this video too long for y'all. Hope y'all watch it to the end. I should have said this at the beginning, but
gang gang.
We at the end right now, but we're gonna keep these story times coming if y'all want to know certain things about certain aspects of our lives. So comment down below, let us know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your boy still do his thing. I'm still crazy, I'm still the same. If my family know, I don't care. I get hot real quick. Hold on, hit that pump, get it in, but
it's been exclusive story time with Dunna and with a little splash of Jay in this video because I wouldn't do that.
Look. You know how you get the water on your finger. But we gone. We over here playing. Gang. We gone.